But I remember thinking
that I was in his house.
that I was in his house.
Not only was it the executive mansion,
Not only was it the executive mansion,
but it was also his home.
but it was also his home.
If I were to do anything,
If I were to do anything,
if he is elected
right.
as our mayor.
That's right.
Can you imagine what it would be like as a staffer to walk through those halls knowing that Andrew Cuomo might hug you the way that we are hearing, that he might want to kiss you without your consent, and that the people that he hires are going to protect him, that they are going to enable him, that they are going to shove you out of public service. How many young staffers have we lost who did good work for the people of New York in a way that Andrew Cuomo never has and never will? We deserve better. The women that he sexually harassed deserve better. Taxpayers deserve to have their funds go to our communities and the services we rely on, and not to defend a serial sex pest. Hell no, Andrew Cuomo.
Hasn't he suffered enough? Instead of asking, how do we ensure that never happens again?
That's right.
I cannot, and I certainly will not, stand by while a man like Andrew Cuomo tries to lead my city. We deserve better. Survivors deserve better. New York deserves better. Leadership is not a right. It is a responsibility. And no one who abuses women, silences survivors, and refuses to take accountability should ever be given that responsibility again. So we are here today, not just to say no to Andrew Cuomo, but to say yes to a future where we believe survivors and where we put people over power. And where we refuse to let predators rewrite history. Andrew Cuomo represents everything I fear, but fear certainly cannot and will not win. We will. Thank you so much.
When he hugged you, can you describe how much of your bodies were touching?
When he hugged you, can you describe how much of your bodies were touching?
After a few times of him hugging me as a friendly hug,
After a few times of him hugging me as a friendly hug,
the hugs definitely got closer and tighter.
the hugs definitely got closer and tighter.
To the point where I knew I could feel him.
To the point where I knew I could feel him.
Pushing my body against his.
Pushing my body against his.
And definitely making sure.
And definitely making sure.
That he could feel my breasts up against his body.
That he could feel my breasts up against his body.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Erica Vladimir. I am a co-founder of the Sexual Harassment Working Group, and I am also a survivor of sexual harassment of a sitting elected official. I want to remind folks that not only did Andrew Cuomo sexually harass 13 women, of which 2 independent investigations found to be true, but he's now spending taxpayer dollars to continue to attack these women in our court system. This is our money. New Yorkers' money is going to protect this man. Bringing these women into a court system where they cannot afford their own attorney, that they have to go into debt to make sure that they have someone on their
Oye, niña, tu foto. Foto.
Échate para acá, oíste. I want my selfie.
Hey, gallo.